Hi, this is Dr. Sage Breslin, and this is my Wisdom Wednesday special series on my journey with cancer, video number 76. I always think of 76 like freedom. So I am excited to bring you an update. It's not an update from the oncologist per se, but an update from me through a lot of meditation. I wanted to let you know that I am ready to really step across into this next phase of my life. I talked a few weeks ago about what it was like when I got the information that, the remission was not forthcoming. And, then when I got the news that the numbers were looking pretty good and they were kind of holding, and then I got released to come, for appointments every 3 months instead of every month. And I noticed, as did some of my colleagues, that I was sort of straddling the fence, if you will. I was, had one foot in the desire to reinvest in my business, in my life, in relationships, and another foot in the fact that I have a terminal disease. And you can't really straddle that divide. If you've ever been climbing or crossing a stream or anything where there's a chasm, right? And from one side to the next side, you've got to do something and you've got to project your energy forward, right? You can't kind of think about getting to the middle because you'll fall in, I was thinking about and telling you the story of when I was climbing Mount Whitney and I was going up the Mountaineers route. And the person I was climbing with was at the time my fiance, and he wanted to go Eberbachers ledges, and this is very narrow ledges to cross a chasm, and you wouldn't want your energy to go anywhere other than directly forward and across, and especially if you've got a big pack on your back. There is that feeling like the pack could pull you backwards. And I had not ever been up this route before. And my partner was kind of crossing in a different area. And I am a hiker, a backpacker. I'm not really a climber. I had my harness on. I just didn't happen to be harnessed to anything. Note to self. And I prefer the granite, right? I prefer my face to the granite. I like finding handholds and footholds. I like that feeling of climbing. I do not like the view, which makes me a bad climber, right? I don't want to turn around, look at anything. So I saw sort of across the way this tree at the edge of the granite. And I thought, oh my God, I can pull myself up to there by holding onto the tree trunks. I thought, nothing better, right? Big craggly tree trunks. So up I go. And again, not ever having done this, I pull myself up and suddenly I am looking down at this horrific drop, right? Off nothing, right? And I freeze. And I can see the ledges out in front of me. And all I can think is this is so sad. My kids aren't going to have a mom anymore. I'm going to die. And I don't tend to be very negative, or pessimistic person. So this was really strange for me. And, my partner from the other side is screaming, I love you. You can do this. And I just took this deep breath and I thought, well, you got to die trying, right? And I shot across the ledges and I continued up them. I grabbed my pack and up the mountain I went. And I didn't stop until I got to 10,000 feet where Lower Boy Scout Lake is. And when my partner got there finally, he said, why didn't you wait for me? And it was just a string of 4-letter words. I was so pissed. And I was so struck by the fact that I didn't realize, and honestly, I was sort of mad at him because I never probably would have gone up this way. I would have gone with all the other people up an easier route on the other side of the stream. But, live and learn. And when I think back to that experience, what I was most aware of is I ran across the ledges, right? I shot my body in this forward motion so that there was no energy to fall down in the middle. All of that story aside, I realized with the help of Melissa Seaman and some other friends that literally this is where I was again. Have been trying to sit on that fence or like be in the middle. Like, yes, I have this bone marrow, disease. I have cancer. Okay. And I'm not dead yet. As they say in Monty Python, I'm not dead yet. I can't just live my life dying, right? I can't live my life thinking about the fact that I have a terminal disease every day. I have a lot to offer. I feel great today. And I have these programs and these services that are incredibly helpful and can uplift both our male and female leaders and really help uplift the world. Like, imagine the energy of the world just rising because what I do with my clients allows them to step into this unchained melody of leadership. And I can't straddle the abyss anymore. I'm going to fall in. So I made a decision to simply move forward and enjoy my life and enjoy my clients. And it has been amazing because ever since I made the decision, suddenly I have people calling on the phone, enrolling, wanting to get in, excited to join these new programs. And I am ready. So my wisdom for the day is if you want to move forward, you can't straddle the abyss. You can't sit in the middle because you'll fall into that stagnation. You'll fall down the bunny hole of stagnation. And it isn't just about, envisioning what's forward. It's actually carrying your energy forward as well. So if you are ready to sort of get out of that middle place, if you're ready to either dig deep and see what's in your way of moving forward, or whether you're ready to just clear that space ahead and go for it, I'm right here. And I'm so excited to be on the other side of this abyss. I am Dr. Sage Breslin, and I want to wish you all happy holidays.